Today I'm showing you my April wrap-up and May TBR. It's a little bit late, but I have been absolutely swamped by exams, so I am terribly sorry for the lateness. In April, I read 4 books and 1,017 pages. The first book that I read was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This was really sweet. It was about a girl in college who wrote a lot of fan fiction and was really obsessed with this kind of Harry Potter-esque book and movie series. It was really cute. There was a love story and I loved it. So I'm really glad that I actually read this. I haven't read Eleanor and Park, her other famous book, but I might just do that. The next book that I read was The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is one of my favorite classics of all time, literally. It's amazing. I reread this because I have to do an oral exam on it. It was as great and perfect as I remembered it. It's a new edition. I didn't read it in this edition before, but I like the blue cover. And I don't have this book with me because it was a library book, but I also read Sylvie and Bruno by Lewis Carroll. Very cute, very odd, but really good story about a Victorian, sort of a two-track story. It happens in a sort of a fairyland and in England around the time of Lewis Carroll's time. It was really good, and I also read the sequel, Sylvie and Bruno Concluded, and those were really good actually. I like Lewis Carroll's writing a lot, and that's just besides also Alice in Wonderland. I have picked out 4 books that I want to read in May. So I'll show you my TBR for May. The first book I want to read in May is Out of Africa by Karen Blixen. It's a Danish author. It's a pretty big classic actually, outside of Denmark. It's called Den Afrikanske Farm in Danish. It's the memoirs of the author when she ran a farm in Africa for a couple of years, a coffee farm. It's really good. Very beautifully written. The next book I want to read is Light and Dark, The Awakening of the Mage Knight by D.M. Fife. I'm also currently reading this. I need to put up a review of this when I'm done, but I haven't yet, but I will get on it. Next book I want to read is Nancy Drew, The Case of the Lost Song by Carolyn Keene. I haven't read this, but it's been in my bookshelf forever, and I wanted to read a little bit more Nancy Drew. You know, girl detectives and all are pretty cool. So I need to read this, and I wanted to read it now because, you know, it's there. Why not? And the last book I want to read is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Look at this pretty little edition, which matches my Grapes of Wrath. I will be reading this soon. It's short, it's sweet, it's Steinbeck. That was my April wrap-up and May TBR. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Bye!